Hi, everybody, and thanks for watching. I caught a story on the Lunduke Journal, Brian Lunduke, who I watch quite often. He usually does a real good job, as far as I'm concerned. And this morning I watched a video that he did and talked about, I believe, what Wyoming calls the Granite Law. And as far as I know, it's a one of a kind. Because for any of their companies, including their companies that have servers in the state of Wyoming, anybody overseas who tries to enforce laws that would violate the U.S. Constitution, those countries or whoever they are can be subject to this Granite Law in the state of Wyoming. So if you're going to take and do away with freedom of speech or something on a company that is based or has their servers, for instance, inside the state of Wyoming, you can be tried for this criminal act. And they have three different types of punishments. It can be $10 million per instance, or the amount of damages, stuff like that. And the key to this law is it has teeth, because the UK is trying to stop freedom of speech and the right to view stuff on US servers, because they don't have freedom of speech and such under a constitutional provision like we do here in the United States of America. And once they get the amount that is owed to the company, if that entity or government won't pay, then the provisions are for going after their country's assets that are invested here, like in our stock market or mutual funds or whatever. Looks to me like, from what I read, they can go through any finance arm to get that money recovered. So this is a first of a kind. This could be a big time game changer. And it's the first time I've saw any state, when it comes to internet type of material, stand up for the U.S. Constitution and put teeth in it, so as to make these countries think twice about taking away Americans' constitutional rights. Because I think a lot of these countries think, since their people don't have this kind of a right, that our people shouldn't have that kind of a right, even though it's guaranteed to us in the U.S. Constitution. I didn't want to make this too long or lengthy. We're going to see if it passes, and then I look forward to the lawsuits eventually flying, because I think once they pass this, there's going to be a lot of servers coming into the state of Wyoming, I suspect, unless other states pass a similar law. I think you're going to start seeing a lot of tech companies having their servers in the state of Wyoming, which I find that hilarious. And I say, go Wyoming, go. Till next time, I'll see you around. Bye-bye.